Hi, welcome to Southern Antiquity. Today we're doing Burns poems from it's 1894 to 1897, 1900. This isn't the edition of my book. I'm showing several editions of this book because there's a lot of them from a lot of these books from the T.Y. Crowell and Company. But there's one edition here. Here's another. This isn't mine. Beautiful books, by the way. But there were many editions, and I couldn't find mine. Strangely enough, I don't think it's rare by any stretch of the imagination. I just thought it was interesting that I went to sales places, eBay. I've been scouring the internet, and if anybody's seen this can tell me what my edition is, please do. Like I said, I don't think it's rare. I just couldn't find any images of it anywhere on the internet. I don't know if I'm thinking it's maybe later, maybe 1920s edition. That might be why it's not in the released edition. Anyway, we're going to get into the video here. Then we're going to break down what my book looks like, things like that, the inside, my favorite part. But let's get to the part of the video where I can just show you a little bit of the book that I have in my possession. All right, guys, welcome to Southern Antiquity. This week, I want to try something different. I did just a talking head video with Paradise Lost over there. But this week, I want to do a little bit of talking head. We're going to show images of the book itself, get into the publication history, things like that. Which I could have did that with Paradise Lost, but that one was just more of it's just a random find. And what I really liked about the book was just to show the wear, the tear of it and things like that. This one's the complete and total opposite. This is a wonderful, just well-preserved book. This one's great. It's from 1884 to 1887. The publication of these books is not always exact. You get like a 5 or 6 year window because they don't really print it in the book. It's just the T.Y. Crowell and Company will just print it, and then that print is the binding in this book is great, which you're going to see. But check this out. It's Burns Poems, 1884 to 1887. This book is over 125 years old. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Look at these indentions right here. You can feel these. These are indented in the book, then painted in. It's so good. Check that out. Burns on the front. Same thing with these. It's indented and then painted in. You got a nice thick. Look at that. You've got the golden pages. Those are always good. Look at the spine on this thing. The beautiful, once again, the craftsmanship of this book. The binding. Oh man, it's great. And it's in great shape too. The binding of this book. Somebody took care of this, and the publication itself and the publisher. It's great. They took care of this book. They wanted this thing to last, and it did. Check out here. This is one of my favorite things. The red around there in some of these older books. Check that out. It just really makes the book pop. Check that out. Oh, man. Good stuff. Anyway, we're going to get away from the talking head thing. We'll return to it, but we're going to get to the publication history, things like that. I'm going to show you some images. And we're going to dig into some of the insides of the book, the poems, my favorite ones, and see you guys there. Hope you enjoy it. And here's the front of my book here. Like I said, I couldn't find any of this copy online. That doesn't mean it's rare by any stretch of the imagination. It's just I couldn't find it. I have a redline edition. I know that much, but look how beautiful it is. Like I said in the video, check it out. The front of this thing, those are indented into the book and then painted in beautifully. This thing's been holding up very well over the years. I've been Burns poems in general. I like. I'm going to go over one I like on page 65 here in a moment. But we're going to get to the spine of this. Look how beautiful the spine of this book is. Check that out. Beautifully done. I mean, books aren't made this way anymore. The amount of care that there's put into this, no one does this anymore. Now it's just some sloppy AI image, and a fancy watermark, and there you go. But check this thing out. Beautiful. Feels great in your hands. Feels old, antiquitous. It's wonderful. And you're going to see the red lines here in a minute. Check this out. Yeah, check those out. Those red lines, the red line editions of old books, oh, they're so good. It feels so good to read these in your hands. All right, now I'm going to read my favorite. It's a funeral dirge. I love these older funeral poetic dirges. They're great. They're dark, but they're great. But there's a lot in here. It's Man Was Made to Mourn, a dirge. It's very short. It's not long at all. When a chill November's surly blast made fields and forests bare, one evening as I wandered forth along the banks of Ar, I spied a man whose aged step seemed weary worn with care. His face was furrowed o'er with years, and hoary was his hair. Young stranger, whither wanderest thou? Began the reverend sage. Dost thirst of wealth thine step constrain, or youthful pleasures rage? I love that line. Let's go over that line one more time. Thou's thirst of wealth, thy step constrain, or youthful pleasures rage. Like, it's, if you understand what he's actually saying, it's an older man that's about to die talking to a younger man, seeing himself in him and asking him a very deep question, which we'll get to here in a moment. Let's analyze that line for a second, where he says, Thou's thirst of wealth, thine step constrain, or useful pleasures rage. He's asking a question. Why are you here? Is the thirst of wealth, constraining your every step, or is it your useful pleasures rage? Which is an old man talking to a younger man. That's every young man. Is it your useful pleasures rages that are stirring you, or is it your thirst of wealth, right? Because that's pretty much it for when you're young and you're 20. That's it. That's a man's life. It's the pursuit of wealth and the pursuit of his pleasures, right? And this man, his wealth and pleasures have run out. He's going to die. Then he says, are happily pressed with cares or woes. Too soon thou hast began. Check, and he added to it, and he said, oh, okay, you can happily press with your cares or your woes. Too soon thou hast began. He's giving him wonderful life advice right there. To wander forth with me to mourn the miseries of man. He's inviting him, hey, come with me. It's okay. He's basically telling him it's okay to mourn the miseries of manhood, of being alive. Deep stuff here. The sun that overhangs yon moors, outspreading far and wide, where hundreds labor to support a haughty lording's pride. I've seen yon weary winter sun, twice 40 times return. He's telling him how long he's been around. And every time has added proofs that man was made to mourn. Like, it's deep, but it's also, it's a bit sad. It's mournful. Like, he's saying life is suffering is pretty much what he's telling him. Like, we are made to mourn. We are made to mourn the things in our life, the people we lose, the things we don't have, the things that we lose as you get older. And he's also telling him that it's okay to accept it. Like, that is a part of life. You have to mourn. You will lose. It's going to happen. And your early pursuits of wealth, which are important, sure, but useful pleasures rage and the thirst of wealth, that's a younger man's thirst. That's a thirst he no longer has, and he's telling him this isn't the correct path to take. It's a very deep, like I said, funeral dirge. I love it. It's wonderful. Anyway, let's get back into the publication history of the book itself. All right, the T.Y. Crowell and Company, they were made in 1897. I think they published somewhere around 696 published books. So this one, like I said, I'm not quite sure when it was, because I've been trying to do, and I can't find a lot about this particular edition here online. But it's great. Check that out. Once again, the binding and all. The T.Y. Crowell books, they're educational. They mostly printed educational books, but they're beautiful books. Great antique collector. If you're an antique collector, the T.Y. Crowell and Company, those old books, they're sought after. I love them. Check that out. They're just great. But as for the date, personally, I think it may be a little after 1900 is what I think. I said 1920 before. It may be 1915, something along those lines. Because it's the earlier editions, it just didn't seem... I don't think this was a special edition. I don't think it's rare. But either way, I'm thankful to have it. It was a great find. Once again, check it out. We're going to end the video with this. Wonderful book. Great day. Good collection for me. I had a good time out. Man, just one more time, the binding on that, just the spine. That looks great on a shelf, by the way. These lined up together on a shelf, fantastic. Modern books, take notice. Put more work into your books and your publications, please. Anyway, this has been Southern Antiquity, and I will see you guys next week.